Okay, I'm going to read 1 John verses 1 through 4, or perhaps 1 through 5, and just give my what I've been experiencing. I just want to share that with the world. 1 John, verse 1. I'm reading out of the Good News Bible. I could read it out of any version, and I would still tell you the same thing. We write to you about the word of life, which has existed from the very beginning. We have heard it, and we have seen it with our eyes. Yes, we have seen it, and our hands have touched it. When this life became visible, we saw it. So we speak of it and tell you about the eternal life which was with the Father and was made known to us. What we have seen and heard, we announce to you also, so that you will join with us in fellowship that we have with the Father and with his Son, Jesus Christ. We write this in order that our joy may be complete. Okay, so those are the first 4 verses, and I've been dealing with this recently, and it's been very heavy inside my heart to share it with other people. So and it's helps you to have joy and fellowship. So I want us all to experience fellowship at a greater level. In our lives, we're oftentimes separated by YouTube or by different things. I'm saying YouTube right now because it's the first thing that pops in my mind, but we're separated by cell phones, by television, by movies, all these different things that we use to entertain ourselves. They actually keep us from fellowship with the people that we love. Sometimes you have to put down those devices and fellowship with the people. But now, if you have built relationships based upon things other than Christ, then you're not building your relationship based on something that lasts, like a solid foundation. Christ is the life. Christ is the light. Christ is the solid rock. So if you want joy and true fellowship, build your relationships based on Christ. So they wrote those first 4 verses that our joy can be complete and that you could have fellowship with us, with me, and other believers, and with the Father and his Son, Jesus Christ. So when you truly fellowship with believers based on Christ, you're not only fellowshipping with those believers, you're also enjoying fellowship with the Father through those believers. So there's a supernatural experience that takes place when true fellowship is occurring. So I want to urge the people to start building relationships based on Christ. So rethink how you start conversations with strangers, or rethink how you've been starting conversations with your mother, with your sister, with your brother. So now, instead of just catching up on what movies you've seen, or what new device you have, or what new love interest you're experiencing, or what heartbreaks you've had, not to say that those things are not important, and I'm not trying to say that you guys shouldn't talk about those types of things, but I do want you to have a good relationship with those very same people. So I want to encourage you to build your relationship based on Christ, meaning start the conversation with what you've been learning about Jesus and share with them, or ask them if they've been learning about Christ, and if they haven't, share your light with them, the light of Christ, that they may have light and that your fellowship could be full. I compare it to like a plant. We don't understand how it grows and how the whole photosynthesis thing works and the sun gives it energy or whatnot, but we know this. You put the seed in water, you put the seed in soil, and then you sprinkle water on it and you let it sit in the sun. You don't have to fully understand the process. Just do that and the seed grows. And trust in God that you just do what he said and watch the seeds grow in your life. So you start these relationships based on Christ. Start by planting the seed of what you've learned about Christ. And if you haven't learned much and you're just a baby in the Lord, that's fine. Share the love that you have. Share something that you've received from Christ and let it be known that this is about God. And I want to talk about God with you. So when you and I are talking with each other, we're fellowshipping based on Christ first. So even if it's just a few minutes, just get that out of the way. I don't hate to say out of the way, but get it in the way. Get it in the conversation and start making it a part of your conversation more than your new cell phone. Oh, what features does it have? That's a very nice cell phone. That's all great and everything, but let's make this about Christ. What new features are you finding out about Christ? And let's make that what we're interested in and watch it grow like that plant grows with water. Watch your relationships grow. I desire that your fellowship be full. I desire that you have a good relationship with your loved ones. So start over. Start over fresh. We've been building our relationships the wrong way, based on movies, based on basketball, motorcycles, whatever it may be, whatever things you like, and then you go to other people and find out what they like, and they like those same things that you like. It's like, oh great, now we can have a relationship with each other because we like the same things. No. Don't build it on those things that fade. As you get older, and you turn 65 years old, you're still not going to be interested in those same old movies and talking about the same old things. They lose. They go littler and littler. They fade. You need to build your relationship on things that grow bigger and bigger and greater, like Christ. That doesn't fade. When you turn 65, 75 years old, those things will still be vigorously strong and life-giving. If you start fellowshipping with Christ, watch your relationships flourish. Share and watch your relationships grow. Pray, seek God, and share what you're learning about God with other believers. Find other believers and fellowship with them, that you can have fellowship with God and His Son Christ, who we also know as God.